All right, guys, let's check out this Citizen Eco Drive green dial, kind of a military looking watch. It is a 200-meter water resist with a screw down crown, so that's pretty cool. But I believe this was kind of what we would call like the Citizen Tough before we actually had the Tough, because this is an older model. I want to say it came out in like 2015 range or something like that. So Will, one of my founder members, sent this in, and I think he said he picked it up in 2017. And you can see he has worn the heck out of this. So you guys, people talk about, it needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but people talk about beater watches. This is it, right? And this has a mineral crystal on it. It is not a sapphire. And I don't really see any scratches or anything on it. So somehow the crystal holds up pretty good too. Case size on this is 44 millimeter. I found a couple places online that said it was 43. It's 43 if you measure it at the top of the bezel. It's a 44 millimeter watch for sure. 49 lug to lug, only 12.5 thick. That's to the top of that. It's kind of a flat, but maybe a slight dome on the underside crystal, mineral crystal. 22 millimeter lug width and a 5.5 millimeter crown. Like I said, it's screw down. And it's a little bit smaller for this watch, but because of the aggressive knurling on it, it's super easy to get traction on it. And really, once you set this, because it's a quartz watch, it's going to be pretty accurate. So the only thing you're going to have to do is pop that out and adjust the date depending on the month. So Will sent this over on a well-used Wrist Candy Watch Club NATO. And it ships, the watch ships with this, and he never even wore it. These canvas straps, which are probably plenty comfortable. I thought maybe it was going to be too stiff feeling when I first got it out of the package, but it's probably plenty comfortable. Not going to be as comfortable as a NATO though. So I have a couple of these laying around, and I thought since, I was going to video this, and the NATO strap that Will sent over has got plenty of his DNA already on it, I would put a new NATO strap on it, and I'll probably return it to Will with these straps because I never wear NATO straps. And I think these two go with this watch really good. So hopefully he will appreciate those, and maybe, I don't know, retire this one or at least put it into maybe a more part-time role. So let's pop this guy on wrist so you can see what it looks like. And if I can figure out how to get this NATO on, you guys, I don't wear the NATO straps hardly ever. So I don't even want to say hardly ever. I never wear NATO straps. So, oh wow, that's kind of a short tab. I can't even fold it over. So there it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. It is on the bigger side, but I think having the NATO actually doubled up underneath it, getting it off the wrist a little bit, actually kind of makes it wear a little more comfortable. And it's super legible with those large, white, oversized sword hands. And you can see the seconds hand ticking away, hitting the marks. That is a nice feature on a quartz watch, isn't it? I wish more would do that. Citizen seems to do it pretty good. So you can see the printed on Arabics, and then the triangle and the dashes and everything. It has a very nice layout, super legible on the dial printing. Let's kill the lights and check the lume on this thing too. Citizen, I know some people say Citizen doesn't do that great a lume. I've had pretty good lume on a lot of Citizens. They usually have their own like little proprietary blue. Yeah, you can see the handset is definitely brighter than the printed on dial, but to the naked eye right here, and I'm sure you're picking that up, it's plenty legible. A lot of real estate for lume. They could have easily went heavier with the printed on dial portions to maybe match the hour and minute hand, and maybe throw some lume on the seconds hand would have been nice, but we're just nitpicking, right? You can still find these watches on eBay. They're pretty much sold out everywhere else. You can still find them on eBay for around 150 bucks. And I know I'm kind of showing more watches that are difficult to get. The model on this one, I'll put it in the description obviously too, is an AW1410-32x. And I'm assuming there's other colorways of the 1410 as well, but the green one definitely has that really military inspired type look. So if you're looking for a nice everyday watch that is tried and tested, this one right here, Will tell you it has worked for him plenty good, and he's used it a ton. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next vid.